Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiara Nicole, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I installed the U-part wig that I'm wearing today. If you haven't seen the video where I showed you how I make my crochet wig, make sure you check that video out. So I'm starting off on blow dried hair. First I'm going to section off the parts where I'm going to do the braids for the invisible part. You want to make these parts pretty small, especially if you have thick hair. This will help for your invisible part to lay as flat as possible. I'm now beginning to braid my two braids for the invisible part. It'd be best if you can start these braids as close to the front as possible. That'll make it much easier when it's time to latch the crochet hair on. But the most important thing here is to make sure these braids are as small as possible. You want them to lie flat and you want them to be pretty close together. Next, you want to crisscross these two braids. This helps for your part to have a stopping point. You can also combine these braids into one braid. That's another option. Now you can begin to braid the rest of your hair. Honestly, guys, don't worry so much about making the braids super neat or super small. They're not going to be seen. I wasn't concerned with how the parts looked or if they were the same size or anything. Just make them small enough that they'll be flat to wear under the wig cap. Another option if you don't know how to cornrow would be to flat twist or to do plaits. Also, as you can see, I'm not leaving any of my hair out. I really don't find it necessary for this particular style. So here are my braids all done. I have 9 in total, including the visible part. And as you can see, my braids are not neat at all. Once you're finished braiding, you just want to pin the braids down using bobby pins. So here I am just trying on the U-part wig before I actually install the hair for my invisible part. You really just want to make sure that everything lines up. You want to make sure that your U-part can fit comfortably on your braids. You want to make sure that the U-part is lining up with your invisible part. And you just want to make sure, with the size braids that you have, that there are no bumps or lumps in your hair. My hair is not very thick, so I could get away with these larger braids. If you have hair that's thicker than mine, you may have to do smaller braids. So just keep that in mind. So off camera, I went ahead and installed my invisible part. As I said in my other videos, I divided the Cuban twist hair into 4 sections. For this, you just want to make sure that you're using small pieces for your invisible part, and you want to make sure that you're installing the hair close together. So here's the hair all blown out, detangled, and straightened. I'm always amazed at how straight this hair gets and how natural looking it looks on me. If you're not familiar with the process I use to get my crochet braids this straight, make sure you check out the link. So now I'm going to begin installing the U part on my head. You can clip the invisible section pieces up so that they won't get in your way. And basically, guys, putting on the wig is pretty simple. This wig cap has 5 combs. It has 1 in the back and 3 around the U part wig. So you just want to attach it in your head the best way that feels comfortable for you. I know some people also don't like wig combs, so another option would be to use bobby pins to secure the cap to your head. I actually did that in the front of my hair as well. So just put it on the best way you can. Make sure that it's comfortable and make sure that you are getting the coverage that you need. If you haven't seen the video where I showed you how I made this crochet wig, make sure you check that out. So this is what the wig is looking like so far. Here I'm also going to take a comb just to make sure that my hair is laying where I need it to be, making sure that my invisible part is covering over the beginning of the wig cap. So you might have to check in the mirror just to make sure that everything is laying the way you want it, that you can't see any parts of the wig cap, and the hair is looking the way you want it to. So you just want to adjust the wig cap until you get it in the right place. Again, you probably have to go and look in a mirror just to make sure everything is right. So here are my final results. I really like the way my hair came out. I think this is definitely going to be the way that I go when I want to do this kind of crochet style. I don't think I'm going to even bother crocheting the hair onto my own head when the cap is so much more convenient. Be sure to check out my other videos where I show you how I straighten my crochet braids and how I curl my crochet braids. Let me know down in the comments what other videos you guys would be interested in seeing from me, and I'll see you next time.